Raw After Show coming at you on, of course, Wednesday, because usually after SmackDown Live, I'll do both of them the same day. So let's get started. Alright, the show opens up with, of course, Stephanie McMahon giving Mick Foley a performance review of 2016. Rollins walks in and says he will be competing in the Royal Rumble match. Just then, Braun Strowman demands a match with Goldberg or Reigns. Rollins attacks Strowman, and then it takes multiple people of security to break them up. Stephanie tells Foley to get things under control. Back in the arena, Reigns heads to the ring. That kind of rhymed. Alright, before the bell rings, Braun Strowman music hits, and then he starts heading down toward the ring. Reigns leaves the ring, and of course, the two start fighting in the aisle. This goes on for a bit. She says the U.S. Stephanie comes out, and she says this is not how the match will end. She says the U.S. title match will take place later, so Reigns can recover, but Rollins will face Strowman right now. So, Braun Strowman versus Seth Rollins. No contest, ends in double count out. He tosses Rollins back in the ring and grabs the steel cage from the Timekeeper's arena. Rollins is able to kick the chair away and pick it up to fend off the Giant, which is pretty cool. It's pretty awesome to see, Braun Strowman in that type of predicament. I'm gonna butcher this name so bad, so I'm apologize in advance. Jack Gallagher versus Drew Gulak. Jack Gallagher wins. HBK comes out. HBK acts his energetic entrance has already worn him out. He says he is missed seeing the WWE Universe and on a regular basis, basically, especially during this time of year. He basically talks about Rumble, and of course he talks about his new movie, which is I hate this title. The Resurrection of Gavin Stone. I cannot say that name, but I think it comes out January 20th, I believe. Pretty sure. Anyways, if not, it's the 19th. It's one of those days. It's probably the 20th. Anyways, Rusev and Jinder Mahal comes out with Lana to interrupt the segment. Rusev says HBK should go use CGI to put Lana into his movie, like they did with Star Wars. HBK says that's not how movies work. This segment goes on for a while before Enzo and Cass come out, of course. Big Cass and Enzo run through some movies. Rusev could be in like the good and the bad and ugly. Rusev threatens to put all three of the men in the wheelchair, so Cass steps up to him and says they can finish this one on one-on-one if he wants. Rusev says Styles will face Mahal instead. Big Cass versus Jinder Mahal. HBK hits Rusev with a super kick, much to the delight of the fans. Cass hits the Empire Elbow to get the pin for the win. Big Cass wins. HBK celebrates with, of course, Cass and Enzo after the match. Neville versus Lance Doringo. Neville won. Neville attacks Lance after the match. Rich Swann comes out for the save, but stands tall as Neville leaves the arena and heads to the back. Sasha and Bayley are shown asking Stephanie for a match against Jack and Nia Jax and Charlotte next week. Stephanie says they can have that match, but it will be tonight. Alright. Sheamus versus Gallows with Carl Anderson and, of course, Cesaro at commentary. Sheamus won. Mick Foley comes out to produce The Undertaker, supposedly. Mick Foley talks about working with The Undertaker. The start of his mankind gimmick. Cannot talk today. Stephanie says she has to give Foley his performance review right now since Taker isn't here. This goes on for a bit. Basically blames him for the ratings and creating a false buzz for Taker. The lights drive out. This time it's Undertaker's music. Hear through the speakers. He emerges in on the stage as smoke falls. the Azel, can never say the word. Foley hands Taker the mic, and he rips the WWE logo off of it before he start talking. He should have his own logo on his mic every time he talks, and I have to itch my hand. I'm sorry. Anyways, he immediately says he's entering the Royal Rumble after he says he's back, of course. We see Strowman watching on the monitor for a brief moment. I have to say, Strowman versus Undertaker will be pretty cool. They're both huge guys, so it'll be pretty interesting. He says he answers to no one and goes where he wants, when he wants. He brings up of how he lost at WrestleMania in the same town as they are now, but his journey continues through Royal Rumble. Taker leaves the ring after saying he will bury all 29 opponents, and he heads up to the ring, turns to look at the ring one more time, and raises his fist in the air. Bayley and Sasha versus Charlotte and Nia Jax. Charlotte and Nia Jax won. New Day comes out after the break, and of course Titus and Neil apologized to Woods for hitting him last week and begs for another chance. They mock Titus and reveal that they have a keg at ringside for him to carry around. Kofi tells him that the keg is filled with booty juice. Titus actually grabs the keg and tries to run around the ring with it. He cycles the ring and beats the time. They set for him half a second, but he dropped the keg before he reached the finish line. This basically leads into a match. Titus O'Neil versus Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston won Roman Reigns versus KO and Jericho for the United States title in a handicap match. Chris Jericho won 2-on-1. It's kind of difficult, but it was an awesome match. So Chris Jericho is now the United States champion. KO and Jericho celebrate their win to close the show, rating an 80 out of 80. Undertaker and Shawn Michaels brought the show together, and there were some great matches leading up to Royal Rumble, and the main event was pretty good. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and of course, like the video and subscribe. Annotation right here, and of course, you hit that little button down there. And subscribe, and check all the stuff in the below, and go check out Wrestling Karen on Facebook, Twitter at Wrestling K, and Wrestling Karen on Facebook, and also 2Q Critical Exclusive on Facebook. Also, all the stuff down below, down there in the description below. Can never say that word for some reason. Anyways, hope you guys have a fabulous rest of the day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.